Yeah, it can work. Okay, it worked. Okay.
That's creepy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think is technology is a big way to convert
Yeah.
people to a machine.
Yeah. Just tell us what to do.
I will
Yeah.
put another picture. Someone we talked in the past a little bit. She lost his son in October. And we'll put a picture there. Is a scooter accident. So he died.
Wow.
So
How old was he?
15.
Damn.
So well, I don't put every picture, but yeah, other picture where you see is probably part of the school. They create a big group of scooter, and they make a ride for how do you say that, the day they go to the church for the ceremony. So you have a big group of young people for this day.
Jeez. That's a electric scooter we died on, or
I'll just
gasoline, right?
no, but the thing he just ride in the night time,
Mhm.
and probably a car didn't see him and just be hit. And so we'll stop with that. I find a few things about to resolve how to find what stuck us is like to remove the polarity of some situation.
Mhm.
You try just to, it's like this is yourself to now in the present, and just try to imagine yourself in like a reflection of yourself, and just try to imagine if you see someone, you talk about this person, you said, oh, this person have a blue t-shirt is really ugly. You just imagine yourself, tell the same thing to yourself. It's like you connect. Is more easy. It's go for the way I try it. It's more easy to reconnect to your own emotion and just try to stop to connect to every people's what happened in their life.
Yeah.
It's just training yourself to come back to your center and
Yeah.
find what
Yeah.
happened, what you really need to resolve in the past, something like that.
Yeah. Understand. Yeah.
And another thing, if you get something is I just I don't know, I just connect to that, and I just try to put a silver plate being.
There you go.
I don't know what come out with that.
Sure. Whatever
Okay,
works.
okay, we can start maybe with Prank Creator, as seem to be the
Okay.
guy with the best connection with everything.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Okay. All right. Blessings. Okay.
Thanks, Ivan.
Greetings, is our prime career blessings to you. Greetings.
Hi, Prime. So we can start with the first picture with a short, if they have something that come out, the old and the new girl in the
Those are, yeah, they're kind of like twins. The Helen is more of a positive energy, and the Wine House is more of the darker. So it's kind of like, the light angel and the dark angel, or the, you know, God and the devil almost.
okay.
In some regard.
So the have a specific thing about that is they just jump in and try something else.
Yeah, they have very similar energies, and the Wine House is more of a mature energy, and the Helen is more of the immature.
Yeah.
So it's and they do blend in their connections a lot. They're learning from each other a lot. So
Okay. Okay. Um, I will jump to the second one with the parent and their lost son.
mhm.
Any information come out from that? Any reason why that's happened? Just a accident, or he just tried? It just time for him to move out.
Yeah, it was time for him to go. Yeah. So it has a lot to do with the mother. The mother is going through a lot of her own inner turmoil. So she's having difficulties loving herself. So, but this is her lesson. Her husband's lesson, but mostly hers.
Okay.
So,
So what's the main possible change that will bring to her in this life?
well, appreciate her own life because she doesn't always appreciate herself.
Okay.
So,
As she be able to live more longer than his son?
yeah, she's gonna live out this until she's kind of bitter against herself.
Yeah.
So this helps her just. Which is going to take a long time. So she might never get over this.
Okay.
But she has to face her own insecurities.
Okay.
So that's what, and he's there as he's a guardian angel of hers. So he's never going to leave her.
Okay.
So he went back into spirit. That's all.
So
yeah,
so now he's crossed on the other side. He just
yeah. You
he,
say that whole situation was planned.
okay.
So obviously he is not aware of it physically. You're not supposed to know, but he knew about it. I mean, obviously his conscious self wasn't aware of it, but
So
it was an agreement though.
he is at this time he's not confused about the situation.
And his physical self, because now it's in spirit, yeah, there's some confusion, but his higher self knows exactly what's going on.
Okay, just a small transition between before to move to something else.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, but his mission is to be around her.
Okay, continue the work other side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Help her see her more of herself. She might find a medium possibly that can contact him. Possibly, it's not clear what she's going to do right now.
Okay. Any does the possibility she contact me one day is still in the air, or that's just complete disappear from this timeline?
Possibly, or you can contact her. It's up to you. Sorry about your son and all that. That's up to you.
She is more open to talk, or
Possibly.
okay.
It's possible. She's a little bit finicky around everyone.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really try to push, but just try to touch the water, if you can say. Okay. Yeah, the other thing is about this little, yeah, the silver plating. Anything that need to come out from that, or
But that says it's been a statue on other worlds that you've been on. It is, yes, connected to your energy of. It's more like a symbol of another reality.
okay. So don't.
Like a silver Palladian incarnation. I mean, it has shown up in other worlds, but the Palladian world seems to be the strongest.
So I don't have something really special that come out from that. It's just a general.
Yeah, I mean, there's worlds where you sculpted something similar to that in other incarnations. So it's like a symbol of peace, you can say.
Okay. Perfect.
So it's just there as a reminder that you're on the right track.
So I think I made a lot of progress since a few months on about resolve or remove some stocks thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what kind of opportunity that could help, or what, if that change, if when I remove this thing, that's just make me move to another timeline or possibility, what kind of form that's could be have changed my thing, or
Well, yeah, your energy has gotten lighter. Yes, you're focusing more on yourself, and that's very important. So, I mean, you have been in the past, but you seem like you're going deeper into it. So, you also have a strong connection to Orion and the Orion Wars. You were like a mechanic. We worked on AI beings, machines, ships, but it feels like you mostly worked on android beings. So you weren't necessarily part of an Orion, like a war, but but you did work behind the scenes.
okay. Thus, I removed completely the stuck about cyber or on AI wound in the past, in past life, or I'm still need to remove Sting, or
Well, it's in a process. Yeah, you are processing, so it is helping. Yeah,
okay, they still have a lot to remove.
there's some, but it'll come through when it needs to. If there's some kind of AI energy you need to connect with, um, if it comes to mind. But it feels like you're giving yourself a little bit of a break. You know, yeah,
Yeah.
you have to give yourself some time to
Is,
clear.
is more a story I need to end, or is just I need to reconnect to that for other reason or something like that?
Well, there has been AIs. What do you mean? A mothership of
Yeah,
AI,
yeah,
where you've been many incarnations of that. So you're used to having all the information. You can usually access data pretty quickly.
okay,
And so now you're in this human form, and it's a little bit, different.
yeah, it's a little bit slower.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's also you're learning the mannerisms of it still, the emotions and all that. But as a supercomputer, yeah, you're like one of the better, one of the best out there. So it was like the main motherships that was, and you're still connected to that. I don't think you're going to be letting go of it completely.
Thank you.
So you're just learning this whole human thing, which you have done before. It's just like you're moving out of that AI, and I mean you're still, like I said, you're always going to be connected to it, but just you're adding more of a human side to yourself. So
I think you'll have another picture. I just want to know what the thing with the work with her. Oh, it's okay, it's upload now. Did you
yes.
receive it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I work with her. I just I want to just to know what's the main reason we have to work together, and or to connect. Something I need to bring her, or she need to bring something to me, or
Just there's Palladian connections in your past, Nordic incarnations. Bringing to each other is just like a work. Is this because of work or what?
yeah, yeah. She talked about his boyfriend almost all the time. I think she will not move to anyone.
Hmm. So I mean, you're almost like a counselor, you can say. So
She is a counselor.
no, you are.
Okay, for her. Okay.
Yeah, because she's telling you all this stuff. So so she needs to tell somebody. She doesn't know what she's getting herself into. So it
Yeah,
seems to be fine overall. But yeah, I think you're just giving her your input. That's all that matters.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
I know she lost his mother. I think she's when she's really young,
mhm.
and yeah, I don't know where she is. I think she probably have a lot to clean for in this life.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she had. It does seem like relationships seem to come easy to her, but healing herself is not so easy.
Okay,
So because her mother passed away the way she did, so she's concentrating on relationships all the time. but she's having difficulty knowing herself, which is why just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean, she's still battling herself.
Okay. What's the quality of his relation with his boyfriend?
Decent. I mean, they seem to be pretty comfortable with each other.
Okay.
So she might, I don't know if she wants to marry him or not, but I guess she's thinking about it.
Yeah, I think she have just 25. I think she takes some pills to not get pregnant for this time.
Yeah.
But I know a guy at work that he got his new baby, and when he come to the job to show to us, I just tell her to, hey, look at your baby. But she don't look. I don't know if it's because it's me, but sometimes I just make joke or she's not completely feel good about baby.
No. Yeah.
But
Yeah. I mean, she might get into a relationship, she might get married, but having a kid, that's the biggest journey for her. If she does that, she'll be extremely nervous, scared. So
yeah, like to repeat the story about his mother.
yeah. Yeah.
The most like that, you just try to rebuild the past good moment and to be able to continue the story, something like that.
Yeah. She's reluctant to have kids, but it's possible to have. It's not clear what will happen with that.
Okay. Just jump another one picture, just to a quick update. Okay, 2-3 seconds. It's done. Okay,
Yes.
just quick update about what happened with her now. Just
With her, like what's going on with her, or just
yeah, she in the past we just know she maybe had a new relationship and probably maybe try to have build a new family, something like that. I don't know if
yeah, she wants to have a bunch of kids. I guess that's the vibe we're getting from her. She's still insecure about her job. I'm not sure where she's working.
I don't know. I think she never had a full, not full time, but
Yeah.
I think she always had a problem to keep a job or something
Yeah.
like that.
So she's insecure of working, but she does like the family life. She wished that was a little bit more stable. I believe she has a kid. Is that true or no?
Yeah, she are now probably around 44 years old, and she have two
Yeah.
kids of over 20 years.
Yeah.
She maybe
So-
just try to restart something new to keep her young, or maybe.
Well, it does feel like she wants more kids, but I don't think she's going to do it. So, I mean, she does want to have kids. She's just not really interested in anything else. So,
Yeah, it's like a routine.
yeah, she's kind of bored with everything. She has a relationship, I believe so, but it's not the best vibration. But she's making it work overall.
Yeah,
So she has fun with it.
she does. Does she have made a little bit more work on herself and to try?
Some. She's still having trouble believing in herself. So her career could be a lot better, but because she doesn't really believe in herself, she's come from family incarnations where she's just in the family and does like works on a farm or something like that. So she's not one to really have a job.
Like,
She doesn't really know what she wants right now.
like, yeah.
Working on herself, sort of, very, very little. So,
Yeah. Does she? It's still possible she try to contact me or?
no, it's feel like she's just focusing on her own life, her own
Yeah,
situation.
I think it's finished for her too. Okay. Any message, a private message I need to receive at this time or?
Only just the AI energies. there's still a lot. Yeah, like you said, the mothership energies is still healing. But this is good that you have this current job. It is helping you interact with others, trusting other. Not that you didn't trust people before, but the interaction with other people is helping you a lot. Just it's helping you with your own what you're here to clear out.
Yeah.
So it's good to just have small talk, whatever talk that there is.
It's like it's probably still be at this job for a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's whatever you like to do if you're looking for something else.
Yeah.
It seems you find what works and then you move to the next. That's okay.
Yeah, but usually it's something like that. I just move when I'm tired of the place and
Yeah.
do the same thing again and again.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, but you're on track overall.
Okay, need another being need to release message or
See, there's Syrian and Palladian wars that you're a part of. So you see that galactic conflict here through some of the spiritual communities that they're kind of infighting with each other. You were never really involved with the fight, but you were affected by it, so you feel the vibrations of it. So just basically like this spiritual community might have a problem with that one. I mean, you might have run into that every now and then, but nothing. But either way, you normally stay neutral through all of this, but it does get kind of heavy with the growth that's happening right now.
okay.
So
Any other message somewhere or from I need to know?
In Orion, you had connections to show you as a architect, building large buildings, alien like they're like antennas to bring in energy, and it's very connected to what you're here. So you've had a lot of times where you're very human, but when you started working with technology, you became more robotic. So that's what you're healing currently.
Okay. I know the last week when I think in Wednesday, I make a wake up from a dream where I saw the kind of transgender kid, really young, and they do the thing which they're not supposed to do with their body, what they other each other. It's like they fuck together and they put their finger in the ass and really disgusting thing and that's looked really it's not a usual dream where we don't fully conscious with Darwin were much more material, more physical reality. I don't just to know what I connect with what I find and what is the goal of this thing.
Can you rephrase some of your questions? Some of it got blocked.
Yeah, I just saw the transgender kid that
yes, that's right.
Fuck together and
Well, there's not much you can do. They have to explore themselves. They have to, that's their choice.
I understand is it is I find a place where they play with the head of this kid or this.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, but some of it's the kid itself. But yeah, they are allowed to do whatever they want. So yeah, there is some kind of adult interaction there for them to do that. Some adults are kind of pushing that. Yeah. So
Is it?
Yeah, it's kind of twisted. Yeah.
Is it on the earth or is this is like a deep state cavern?
It's Anunnaki. Some of his deep state was Anunnaki.
Okay,
Yeah, it's just perversion.
that's something what happened from with that, or some police will catch them, or that just hide in.
Possibly. I mean, there are already people paying attention to it right now. So, but yeah, people are becoming more lenient, especially where you live. So they might just get away with it. From what we're
Okay.
saying, it's hard to say, but people are noticing it and they are saying something about it.
Okay. Okay. Uh, this Saturday, my brother come from here to have dinner with us, with me and my mother.
Mhm.
He seemed to have too lot to talk a little bit. He talk about his job, but it's like if the job is just uh, the only way he have to express or express himself or make his emotion come out, something like that.
Well, what he needs to do, or
I mean, we have the leader, but just the impression, just like I feel is when he talk about his job, is just he don't know how to express his emotion through another kind of subject or just directly. It's like is the only way you know to show a part of him, something like that.
yeah, well, he's doing the best he can to express himself, but he doesn't always speak up. So he keeps a lot to himself. So
Yeah, I just saw that is when I talk to my mother about something at the same time he's there.
mhm.
It's like I feel he's in waiting for us. It's like in yeah, like in waiting stance. It's like a kid that need to talk his mother. I think he have
Yeah.
many things to resolve with my mother.
Yeah,
Uh,
well, the two of them I don't feel get along very well with each other. So,
yeah,
at least from what I could see. So,
yeah,
and just
but
they have different viewpoints. So it's not like they're ever going to really connect, from what it seems.
yeah. I know this day my mother said that she feels she lost him when he had 16 years old. Probably has
15, it feels like.
any specific reason you can connect or
Well, he just became into his own self, and so he became more independent.
okay.
So it's not really anything against her. It's just that it's his way of processing reality.
Okay. He was ready to move, or it's just the situation that pushed him to this direction.
No, he was ready.
Okay.
He wanted to move.
Okay. Does his higher self have a message he want to wish to share with me, or
Mm. Well, yeah, I mean, it's good to be worried about him, but you don't have to worry about him. But it's good to have conversation with him every now and then, check in on him. That's all that's necessary
okay.
to see how he's doing. That's all.
Um, the younger, but the second brother,
Mhm.
I just go to see him quick for give him something, and
Mhm.
in some way, I just feel he's just sad. I just feel him sad a little bit. I don't know. It's because I don't stay much longer, but I just think I maybe begin to need to be have more presence around him, something like that.
Yeah, if you feel the need to do so. I mean, you see, he doesn't seem to be adapting to this reality very well. So he's going through a lot of insecurities and difficulties. So self-love, and he's having a battle with himself. That's all.
Okay.
So it's not, I mean, you can do what you can, but he has to deal with himself.
Yeah, his own process.
You know.
Okay. Any other message I need to receive at this point?
Mm. There's bird beings. Was it the carry is a bald eagle race? You have a strong connection with them. It's still an energy that you do tap into every now and then. It's one of the reasons why you're here on this world is to, bring out the more balance here. Like when you go to these jobs, to bring a balancing energy there.
Mhm.
So if the jobs need you, but yeah, it could be a short time though. But yeah, you might bounce around job to job possibly.
Yeah, begin to. I know I'm probably in some way. I think it could be nice to be completely independent and have my home job at the same time. I know that when you have your own job, is more that use more your time. You have less free time for yourself, and it's completely another game. I don't think I will. I don't think I would really make the jump, but I know what. It's not easy to know what to do and what to not to do.
Um, it's entirely up to you. Yeah, well, it feels like this what you have now works best, and so you're ready to give up all of your extra time. Yeah, that's up to you. It seems like what you're doing. Greetings. You're all the Pleiadians. Blessings. So
Right.
yes, we come here. You do have I guess they didn't want to come through, or maybe they will. You have a strong connection with the insectoid beings. One's a grasshopper being. They want to talk to us apparently. They like Mantis are also much into genetic engineering.
Mhm.
And beyond the AI energies, you're very much into the genetic energies of the felines or one. There's other beings, but the feline is like the Weren feline is where you did a lot of your genetic work. And it was very popular. Of course, you also did a lot of experimentation. Those didn't always work out so well. Some creatures are created out of that. I think they're still dealing with it at this time.
Okay.
But overall, it's you also have experiences in black holes. Of like there's like think of like a space station near a black hole, or a space station. We call a situation where it's in it. It's really inside the hole, which is a little bit difficult to manage, but you found a way.
Okay.
So that's more of a higher fourth, fifth dimension, even actually higher fourth dimension. So it's just sometimes you can see more in a black hole than you can see in other places. Yeah. In different dimensions, it just helps with the society to grow. That was
Okay.
more of a Palladian connection. So
Does the physics get completely different inside a black hole?
yeah, the physical is just like there's no winning there. But fourth dimension, it's a little bit easier. Not entirely easy, but it's a little bit easier. The physical is most likely there's no survival. Not easy. You can, but it's extremely difficult.
Yeah, it's like to stay alive inside a washing machine.
Yes. Some have accomplished it, but it's not easy. But it's just that what you see, it's like being near a waterfall. Yeah, you're just seeing different realities. But it's like opening up the Twilight Zone. You see all these different realities.
It's
But you would
like
not see in other places.
it's like how they said a mall. It's like a mall center. It's like
Yes.
you have many store in the same place and you can
Mhm.
access
Yes.
shopping the place
Yes,
you wish to jump.
Mhm.
Okay. Any something else you wish to share or
No, that's all.
Okay. Any other entity wish to jump in?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Thanks.
Greetings. We are the Mantis. Greetings to you. Why we are here? Yes, you're part of our collective in your past. You're part of our collective where there was no humans anywhere to be seen. No, we don't go by black hole or some beings. It's like going to the beach. A beach where you get pulled into. It's similar to like going out to sea. You might come back or you might not. Usually they don't come back though. Even in the fourth dimension, they can get lost. But yes, our energies with you is yes, unlocking other potentials of your abilities. You do have an ability of scanning energies of others. Yes, you have a strong empathic ability, as you know. That's why that girl was talking to you, at least at work. She just feels like she can open herself up, which she does need to, because she's dealing with a lot of internal baggage, as you know. Some with her mother, but mostly with herself.
Yeah. I scan myself, yeah,
Yes.
in some way.
Did you scan yourself? What was that?
Yeah, in some way I scan myself to
Yeah.
catch more easily what happened.
Yeah. Yes. So, but you do have like accounts or energy of just letting others, yeah, open themselves up if they need to. So, but as is there anything that you're looking for that you want to accomplish with it, or anything you want to?
Yeah.
Well, this direction for you, it shows that you have, at least for this business idea or the healing idea you have, is going to help you open up new directions eventually. So there's just a
Okay.
lot of so it shows you come a long way of releasing a lot of karma from those other lifetimes.
Okay.
You've been programmed in other realities to be a certain way, and you're using the human experiences to basically, you can say, see others in a better light, but also see yourself in a better light also.
Okay. This is maybe not the final step, it's just one step before another one.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Well, right now it's just mostly about you healing, and you can share it with others, but right now it's mostly about what you can get from it right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Well, I just feel like you've had a lot of time on planets where there was not, when there was very few humans. So when it was just it wasn't that populated.
okay.
So that's another reason why you built up what you have currently, because you've been in isolation for such a long time. So it's hard to interact with others when you're not around them that much.
Yeah. It's like when the beginning of the civilization, everybody live in the forest and
Yeah.
they need to walk many miles to before find someone.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I mean, you've had lifetimes on a deserted island. There was locals there, but not many. So, and here in this reality, you're basically doing a major release, as you see.
Yeah, I spend most of my free time only to for that.
Yeah. Yeah, just releasing a lot of, as you know, insecurities and just self-doubt.
Yeah, it's like the way I feel that is like when I was young and the thing going not too bad for the family is like one book It's like a guy at this job which don't know very well about anything, but you just know a little bit about everything, but he's not specialized, and this guy was in position to make some decision. He's not probably the right guy for that. And when he talk about the need to sometime to just go get the information to be able to get to be to be enough good to make that kind of decision, I just feel like angry inside him, and I feel it. I don't know if he tried to target me, or I think more it maybe target my pastime with my father,
Mhm.
but I don't know if you can catch something about that.
Him and your father didn't always get along with each other. But with you, he's had sort of a vendetta. Well, he's in competition with you. So that's why he wants to beat you at everything. Yeah, from what it seems.
Competition about get attention, or
Competition for his own ego. Yeah, and he does want to be accepted by the mom and dad. Yeah.
okay,
Or mom.
you don't feel accepted.
Not really. No.
I think it's my father is the same kind. I just feel is my brother repeat the story my father had, not
Mhm.
be accepted by the family,
Right.
and just go away as far he
Mhm.
can from the people is what I think. When
Right.
I had a reflection about why I don't have a car,
Mhm.
and when I do my technique to see myself is if I have a car, I need to go away from the family.
Mhm.
Is the feeling I had. It's like a tribe process that is like if in the old tribe you have when the child is enough old you get a process to be a man, and it's like the process in the family is to be pushed away from the family and go away as far as they can. It's like something like that. I feel
Yeah.
it's like.
Yeah, it has a lot to do with the father. He wanted to get attention from the father. I don't believe, the father wasn't around that much. So yeah, I just felt disconnected. But he was
Yeah,
looking for he was looking for attention, yes, but nothing against you, but just he needed that father connection that he didn't have.
yeah, I think we all need that connection. It's like through the process is like the father don't give really value to his children, and is that the process that repeat again and again.
Mm-hmm.
As the children don't have received this value, he
Yeah.
will don't give the same thing to him.
Well, yeah, it's like, the son took on some of the karma within the family between the dad. So it was a path that he chose. So he's processing it for everybody else. So
Okay.
is what we say. So he just took on the burden of it. He was okay with it though. But he couldn't be around everybody else. He needed to go off on his own. So
Any does my father have any change since the maybe almost 1 year we don't talk about him? And it seems does he more clearer for what is, how I can say that? Does he less confused about himself, or
no, he hasn't changed that much. Less confused, not by much. He's just ignoring his problems. So he ignores his issues. So he's not going
so
to heal in this lifetime. He doesn't want to.
no, not my brother, my father. My father is dead
Yeah,
since many
your
years. Yeah.
father. Yeah.
Okay.
But either way, he's still not going to heal from it.
Okay. He
Dead
don't,
or here or not here, he's not going to heal from it.
he would continue to do the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. He's
It,
still very complicated. Yeah.
sit in front is a spiritual computer and eat the ON rebar.
I mean, I feel like you'll be a father figure to him in a future incarnation if that's what you want. Doesn't mean he has to be your actual child, but he might be. But it feels like you have a lot of healing to do with him. So it might be a future incarnation. Doesn't have to be here. It feels like there's a possibility of that. Like he might probably be a troubled child, most likely. So think of like he could have these other incarnations and would put kind of a plain lifetime, not deal with himself. But if he has an incarnation with you, he'll allow more of his problems to come out. Like, for example, like skipping school or whatever.
Okay.
And you'll be there to understand, help him through it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So through some process, I just felt my father was probably like a little troublemaker
Yeah.
when he was young.
Yeah. He just likes to avoid responsibility.
No, it make me think about another guy where I worked at before. A guy which make delivery is like it make me think about him a little bit.
Yeah, there's some similarities. That's why. Yeah. Well, yeah, your brother is very similar to your dad, as you were saying. They just have similar DNA. You're very different than your dad, from what I can see. That's why you didn't follow that same path as your brother.
Well, yeah, my brother he spent so much time to university, and
No.
I think he worked hard to get the responsibility, but at the same time, it's like I feel he tried to get something maybe too much big for him, or
Yeah, he's running away a lot. I can say.
I don't know. He just tried to make a Guinness record, and okay, I guess it's only his process anyway. But
yeah.
Okay. Any other message I need to receive, or
No, not at this time.
okay? Any other entity or maybe a guide wish to jump in?
Yes, of course. So, all right, blessings.
Thanks.
Greetings to you. We are the Arcturians. Greetings. So send you energies. Yes, you've had difficulties with your incarnations, with your emotions here to bring them out. A lot of them been suppressed from previous incarnations. So you're going more in this lifetime. You're allowing to let them come where they need to go emotion wise. You're still kind of frozen within yourself, as you probably feel that. But your heart chakra is very open, so compassionate towards others, which is important because some aren't. They might be emotional, but they're not very compassionate. Yes, you're healing much of your mother's frequency, as you know. She still hasn't gotten over your father, as you probably can see some of that, even if it has been a long time. There's something there that have not quite cleared. And that's something that you can look into. You don't have to necessarily say something to her verbally unless you see a reason to do so. But you'll see some of his fragmented energy with her. And I mean, obviously you can't remove all of it, but there might be something there that you feel like you can resolve or even speak to her, but you'll know what words to say if you need to say something to her.
Yeah, I see. I think I repeat the same pattern with the girl we talked sometime in the past, and I think that come from her. she split from my father, but at the same time, I think she put himself in waiting position about him, and she maybe just frustrated, angry because he didn't try to fix anything or something like that.
So she feels that she is responsible for his bad decisions. She feels a little bit, you know, some of it was her fault. So with him choosing the path that he did.
Yeah.
So so part of her a little bit, she just, you know, especially where your brother, the one that's kind of on his own, you know, separated, she kind of, but that was his path anyway. But, it's something that you can think about if you need to speak to her about it, maybe in the future sometime.
Yeah, it's not easy to open the door with him.
Yeah. Well, with your mother and the father, ask, you know, is there anything like you ask your mother, is there anything about him she wants to let go of, release, something she didn't like that he did, or whatever it might be, for her to get it off her chest. Just a thought.
Yeah.
Something to think about. But in this incarnation, yes, for you, yes, you're going deeper into yourself, which is good. So I believe yes, your higher self has been giving you this information for you to, as a healing modality, the healing path. You pull in from a lot of Pleiadian energies. There's multiple, even Sigmund Freud's energy you tap into sometimes. I understand the psychology of people. So even healing dreams, or even you can, I see you be able to activate dreams within people, but first they have to heal their blockages for that to happen. Something
Oh,
to think about.
interesting.
Yeah, that one's a little bit more complicated, deeper to do. But you can try it on yourself, like you put an intention to open up your dream state. A lot of it has to do with your heart chakra.
Yeah.
So a lot of that side of just, is this your intentions to clear it and allow the dreams to come through? What needs to be remembered, at least, what needs to be known.
I think I can see more how the criminal, the shadow energy control people. They try
Yes.
to create to make the things real, to be able to manifest it after, something like that.
Yes, correct. Yeah. Well, yes, it's webbing everywhere.
Yeah, it's like the idea of believe it to see it.
Yeah. Well, humans are known to have pain, worry when there's nothing to worry about. Yeah. So
Does I plan to make this big cleanup in for this life, or
for you, yes. For others, if they want to clean it up, yes.
I plan this life was that for a cleanup. Does I suppose
Yes.
does I plan to make a full cleanup, or
As much as you can do here. Yes.
okay?
And you share your what you've discovered here with others. Yeah. So yeah, it'll connect to who needs to connect to it, of course, as you know.
Okay.
But yeah, right now you're just doing you're just releasing what you need to so you can have a better life here, and independence eventually when the time is right.
Okay. Does any suggestion about infusion to get more easy access to my I can say my what the word for that talent I can use to remove faster or more easy to get maybe more deeper and easier than in my process of cleaning. And
Um, Arturian infusion, Lyran, the feline will help also. So the Arturian would be like 4%, Lyran would be something around 5%. So that might bring you help, possibly.
does he have a more, how can I say that? That I would say that Arcturian, Lyran, or
Mhm.
Palladian is more I would say traditional way to
Yes. Mhm.
does have some more strange infusion that could be used for that too.
Yes.
That come from maybe less know being and was
Well,
it
the less known would be like a Fandorian, which is
yeah
not that well known at all.
Fandorian that's look like what?
They look like humans. They can look like little Care Bear people.
Okay.
They're humans that look little fat people. They're all short.
Don't have anorexic Fandorian.
Yes, something like that. But usually they're very happy and just very gullible beings. But
No, if you have one or two less no energy infusion, we can try to open more to more clearly access to my talent and make the cleanup just to see how that influence and change the thing too.
well, there's also a positive mantis energy, like 1% or 2%.
Yeah,
You can up it if you feel good about it.
yeah, I can try with that. And if I that make the thing well, we can just try to add a little bit more until I reach a level of before I reach as long the level of stability is there, and we see after.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what we recommend right now. There's nothing. If there's something else, we're not. That's a good way. That's a good start, at least.
Any other message I need to know?
Well, there's also the DNA of humanity. It might not become too clear. It's not really that important, but it's basically, as you say, clearing out the chakras of the Archon grid that's around humans. You can use your healing techniques that you're developing to clear out the grid. A lot of it's around the sun, like your affection, like so you can have a clearer connection with the sun. You also have a clearer connection with the moon, but clearer with connection with the sun will help move things a little bit faster.
Yeah, the last time I tried, it's like I try to when I be able to connect to some the real reason I no not the reason when I be able to spot the real problem I about the situation. I just imagine to put under the light of the sun and it's like it's dissolved and healing more faster.
Yeah, you just put your intention to connect to it, and just see what you pick up from it. Like you're doing healing of the self. So it's like the sun energy healing your higher self, like your higher self connecting to the sun.
Okay.
So you can open up your crown chakra, which will help with dreams and even removing negative emotions.
Okay.
So negative emotions can stay with a person for a long time. Worry, dyslexia, things like that. So people that go through dyslexia obviously have a lot of self-love issues. So what you're doing is self-love healing, basically.
Okay.
So, yeah, the inner mirror. Yeah. So
Think about that a little bit about the silver plate.
mhm.
It's like a mirror. It's like a on the head like a cup that received the light, something like that.
Yes.
Okay.
There's well, everybody's a reflection of each other, as you know. So humans are bouncing off each other all the time. So but becoming more grounded helps too. So and healing worry, of course, isn't the easiest.
Yeah, I guess that would be faster too.
So
Okay.
another thing would be worry, healing worry among other people. For people to heal the worry. That's something you have to work on. that's not easy to. It's different for everybody.
Yeah, see more the game we play in this life.
Yeah, because the manipulators play humans like a piano. Because they put
Yeah,
thoughts in your mind. It's like, oh, you're worried about this. You're gonna worry about that. You're gonna worry about this.
yeah, see more the like a virtual, yeah, like the virtual reality we are. It's like,
Yes, it's like you run your own matrix. Yes, your own reality. But they don't want you to obviously know what's around you. But even your like your own where you live, you create that. You might not be aware of it, but you actually are part of its creation process. Like for it to be created to begin with, so you can live there, or your car, or it's all, even your computer. Think about it like in its beginning stages. I know it's a little bit much there with that for some people, but
yeah, it's probably funny to when you plan how you will fart.
exactly. Yes, you created your own bathroom.
Yeah,
But it's true. Before you're becoming human, you work on the earth. It's like, okay, if I'm going to be here, you know, where do I go? Or I want to improve this. I want to do this. You set up your stage.
yeah.
A little bit complicated that one, but
I
that's
guess
something that you can think about if you want.
it's a big job.
That one's a little bit much, but yeah, humans are
So
still. Yes,
does
go ahead.
does that mean if I don't want to travel or do something like that, it's because I didn't plan, I didn't build the setup before? I don't.
You can always change that, so your soul can always go. You can say technically back in time, or there's no time, so you can set that up. But
Okay,
you are where you need to be.
but it is like that, and in some ways, just is not in is not in the map.
Not everybody's meant to travel everywhere. You need some. I mean, think of what you're doing is grounding, but you're also doing self healing. It's like if you're moving around a lot, you can't really work on you.
Yeah, you spend
So
some, yeah, you spend much time to
yeah,
think.
so yeah, you
Okay,
spend more of your time traveling than you do working on yourself. So traveling, you really can't concentrate on yourself.
yeah, okay. Any other message I need to receive from anywhere?
Greetings. I am an astral being. I am a marshmallow being or a
Or
cloud being.
club being, he said.
Yes, but I'm more of a marshmallow being.
Okay,
So I'm a marshmallow being. I'm part of imagination. I'm part of dreams for kids, but not in a weird way, but just so they can connect to their astral self. So sweets do connect to the astral realm. Of course, here they take it to a whole nother level. It's more about
okay,
blocking people to their connections. But yes, I am more like an animated reality that you're used to. So yeah, talking to a marshmallow person.
okay.
So,
What the message you wish to share? Or
just to give you an idea that we exist.
okay,
Your humans have trouble accepting our energies. There are hamburger people in the astral realm. Yes, they're have vendetta against people the way they're treated on your world.
okay.
But anyway,
The real
uh,
burger,
no hamburger person.
the real one, the vegan one.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. Just your world is not ready. Your world, well, instead of eating hamburgers, you talk to them.
Okay,
So, well, because your world has to become more astral connected. When your world becomes more astral connected, you talk to all the little cartoons you grew up with.
okay,
So, the world has some time for that because it takes itself way too seriously. So, I was thinking, just to, um, yeah, as candy cane people you've had conversations with. Basically, I come from a psychedelic reality. Let's put it that way.
okay. Did you sleep sometime?
No,
No.
psychedelic people don't sleep. We party all the time. We just if you can become more bizarre, I mean, it's something like a Alice in Wonderland reality.
Okay.
So like I'm a marshmallow person, but also I can transform, I can disappear, I can do all kinds of things.
Does that mean it's more easy for you to understand yourself, or
Well, yeah, so you can have a person, a psychologist, like, okay, if they're going to be something, anything they would want to be, what would it be? Like if they want to be a candy cane or something like that, it shows you a little bit what they are in astral, maybe some idea. So you can visualize yourself as, I see you as a carrot person,
okay? That
Captain Carrot or something like that.
does Jim Carrey come from there?
Yeah, yeah. He comes from, he's actually a frog. Notice how his face is a little, is rubbery,
Yeah.
rubber face. So yeah, he's a just a dancing frog being.
Does any princess try to kiss him?
Maybe Bill Murray is like a toad. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I see him as a toad. He appears as a chair, but he's a chair that moves around, so people can't sit on.
Oh, okay.
So
It's
stuff
nice.
like that.
It's
But
nice to know.
it was like a psychedelic reality, something to think about when you're doing your explorations. Might not be
Yeah.
that important to you right now, but
Uh,
who knows?
do you have an expiration date before you die, or
Before
did you
who
die?
dies?
Did you die? Did you die
For me, die?
in
No.
this place?
Marshmallow Man? No. Well, we can die, but we kind of live forever too.
So is it someone that never quit this place?
Well, we're here to make the world more astral connected.
Okay.
So when everyone's more high, but high off their own energy instead of having to take a psychedelic, you become that psychedelic, and some people are doing that now. And it doesn't mean the world's going to get easier. It's going to get more bizarre, but it'll be fun.
Yeah, same.
Well, it's like on their cars become more bit more animated, put a face on it. Cars have faces anyway. So yeah, just some people might become more cartoonish or
Yeah, with the transgender like, and stuff.
yeah, that's more of a darker energy. Sometimes it's better, but sometimes it isn't.
Does that energy will survive or and stay there, or will it disappear?
The transgender,
Yeah.
I feel like it will increase with those that need it. Um, but it will balance itself out eventually.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay. I will
So
need
still in
to.
its early stages.
Oh, I know. I know. Everything is planned, and probably 20 years before
Yes.
that's happened. Okay. I will have to stop this
Yes.
channeling.
Right.
Thank you very
Right.
much.
Yes. Good day. Okay.